Forest culture. More and more people want forests that are pristine, diverse, and alive, beyond purely economic use. But the reality is often different. Most forests in Germany are forested monocultures that have little to counter climate change and pests. New approaches show how we can think about and design forests in a more ecological way. Manifesto for a new forest culture. The forest is more than just wood. It is breath and shade. Home to animals, teacher of silence. A sacred space where earth and sky meet. For too long, we have reduced it to yield, profit, monoculture. But forests are not factories. They are communities, alive and wise. A new forest culture is awakening. It trusts in the self-healing power of nature. It honors dead wood as a source of new life. It plants mixed forests that breathe diversity. It allows mini-forests to emerge, like islands of hope in cities. It preserves ancient wisdom such as daisugi, where trees give centuries without losing their lives. And sometimes, a new forest culture means simply letting go, giving a piece of land back to nature, so that it can become wild, free, and creative again. 5 paths guide us. No clear cutting, the forest renews itself. No heavy machinery, the soil is allowed to breathe. Deadwood remains, as a storehouse of water, food, and diversity. Native trees mix, strong against storms and drought. Share knowledge, so that people become guardians. New forest culture means respect, connection, patience. It is an attitude of the heart. Because forests are not just carbon sinks. They are climate protectors, communities, temples of the soul. When we heal the forest, we heal ourselves. Not monoculture, but diversity. Not exploitation, but reverence. The forest is not a timber yard, but a living community. Those who protect it protect life itself. The many gifts of trees. Trees are providers of life and beauty. They give us food, shelter, medicine, and clean air, while protecting soil, water, and climate. They connect us to nature and to one another. Planting and caring for trees is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to heal the earth and secure a thriving future. Climate and water balance. Only about 25% of rainfall comes directly from ocean evaporation. The remaining 75% is generated by green vegetation. As Lehane describes, deforested land has no voice with which it can call for water. The clouds move over it and rain on greener ground. Through evaporation and transpiration, trees help regulate local and global climates, softening extremes of heat and cold. Trees encourage rainwater to stay in the soil, preventing it from running off too quickly. By holding and slowly releasing moisture, trees maintain steady humidity and help prevent desertification. Soil and ecosystem health. Trees enrich the soil, increase its moisture, and reduce erosion. They provide shade, vital for young plants and people alike. Their roots stabilize the land, preventing landslides and nutrient loss. They serve as natural windbreaks, protecting crops from strong winds. Many trees, especially fertilizer trees, naturally improve soil fertility, reducing the need for chemical fertilizers. Tree cover also helps control weeds, including the parasitic striga plant. Food, wood, and livelihoods. Trees give us wood for building, fencing, furniture, heating, and cooking. They offer a vast range of foods, fruits, nuts, and seeds rich in carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Reforestation brings back birds and other wildlife, restoring natural balance and biodiversity. As forests mature, Trees can be thinned or pruned for timber or fuel without destroying the ecosystem. Forests provide medicines, oils, beverages, fodder, and many other valuable products. In rural communities, forest-based activities are a major source of income and sustainable livelihoods. Oxygen and the global balance. Trees are the lungs of our planet. They produce around 40% of the world's oxygen. Each mature tree absorbs about 12 kilograms, 26 pounds of CO2 per year, releasing enough oxygen to support a family of 4 for an entire year. The balance of oxygen, carbon, and water cycles maintained by forests is essential to all life on Earth. Smart reforestation practices. The World Agroforestry Center, ICRAF, recommends deciduous trees in areas of water scarcity. These trees lose their leaves during dry seasons, consuming less water and competing less with food crops. As forests grow, they can be managed sustainably, providing both ecological stability and economic benefit. 1. The Forest Revolution, Peter Wolleben. The well-known forester advocates a move away from monocultures and a rethink in forestry. His principles allow the self-healing power of the forest. Leave dead wood because it stores moisture and provides habitat. Promoting mixed forests with deciduous and site-appropriate species. Raising awareness through education, forest academies, and books. Wolleben views the forest as a community of plants, fungi, and animals. Timber harvesting may only take place if the forest remains protected as an organism. 2. Mini-forests according to the Miyawaki method. Japanese botanist Akira Miyawaki developed a method for quickly transforming degraded soils, even in cities, into near-natural forests. Features: a planting of 20 to 40 native species in a small space. Extremely dense planting, 3 to 5 plants per m superscript 2. Initial care, then independent development. 10 times faster growth and high biodiversity. Mini-forests are ideal for schoolyards, parks, and urban spaces, promoting soil improvement, biodiversity, and climate resilience. 3. Daisugi, the ancient art of sustainable forest use. The centuries-old technique of daisugi, which resembles bonsai, originates from Japan. A cedar trunk is pruned regularly so that several straight shoots grow like wooden columns. They can be harvested every 20 to 30 years. The tree continues to live and sprouts again. Provides high-quality timber for centuries without large-scale deforestation. Stands for resource conservation, aesthetics, and respect for nature. Daisugi shows that sustainable use and preservation of the forest are not contradictory. 4. Arc, returning land to nature. Act of restorative kindness is an approach that simply returns gardens, meadows, or fallow land to nature. No mowing, fertilizing, or weeding. Consciously preserving wild growth, dead wood, and weeds. A targeted promotion of native species where necessary. Creating new habitats for insects, birds, and small animals. ARC shows that even small areas can make a big difference. 5 basic principles for healthy forests. 1. No clear-cutting, minimal intervention, the forest regenerates itself. 2. No heavy machinery, soil protection, better water storage. 3. Leave dead wood lying, habitat, nutrient cycle, moisture. 4. Mix native tree species, more stable, resilient forests. 5. Share knowledge and involve people, education creates long-term change. The new forest culture shows that there are many ways to protect, rebuild, and sustainably use forests. Whether through forestry restraint, mini-forests, old techniques, or the quiet return of land, the decisive factor is the inner attitude with which we approach nature. Forests are not only suppliers of wood, but also biotic communities, climate protectors, and places of the soul.